Okay, welcome back everybody. Hope you had a great lunch. Again, Hilton Hotels, thank you Tanya for a phenomenal lunch. Everything was great. We are in the home stretch now. We have a few more presentations to go this afternoon. I'm going to give you some did you know comments as we go along. Then we're going to move into hearing more from our SLT, and then our friends Chrissy from CapTrav, Chrissy Herman, will be ending the day with a presentation. Sorry, I missed one. Before the SLT presentation, Ivan and George will be talking about our mobile strategy. So let's get started. Before we speak of mobile, we failed in the beginning to collect business cards. So if you don't have a business card, no worry. You can just tear off a piece of paper that's on the table, that notepad, write your name and company on it, if you could. If you could, just keep it going from table to table. I'll start over here. No, do not use my card that's on the table. And just to be clear, so we're all on the same page, this is just for customers and for potential customers. So employees, you cannot win. Suppliers, you can't win your own prize. All right, so the bag will be going around from table to table. Because you're going to need my card in a minute. Yeah. Just hold on to it then. You're good. All right. That's right. She can't do that, Jay. She's not capable. All right. Let's get started. One of the biggest things that you hate responding with to your travelers is what? I didn't know. I don't know that. I didn't know that they changed their policy. I didn't know that the entry requirements are different. Toughest thing to know everything. So I'm going to take a few minutes to give you a few tricks, first on your iPhone, and then we're going to be talking about the travel program. So if you don't have an iPhone, this is going to be completely boring for you. If you do have an iPhone, take it out. You're allowed to take your iPhones out. Now, 3 days ago, I was sharing this presentation with Laura Capicioni, our Vice President of Business Development. Laura had a family emergency, and here I am standing by myself doing this whole presentation, so bear with me on the parts that she was supposed to cover. I think I got it down. Let's do this first. Open up your calculator. Open up your calculator and just start typing in a number. Any number, 5-digit, 6-digit number. You got it? All right. Oh no, I typed the wrong last digit, right? What do? You press clear. You don't have to. If you swipe one way, you get rid of the last digit. Pretty cool? A back button on an Android. Now, I was showing this to John, the magician, and I said, did you know this? Because he was asking me what I was going to talk about. And I said, did you know this? He goes, I actually do know it because magicians use it as a trick. So if you type all 5s across, you can have fun with your friends and say, oh, I grabbed the 5 away. Grabbed another 5 away. Grabbed another 5 over here. A little magic trick for your kids when you get home. Speaking of John, a couple people asked me during this, did you guys practice that dance thing? Honestly, I had no idea that that was going to happen. No idea. It was not rehearsed. It was not anything. It was just two guys having fun on stage. All right, go to your notes section. Notes. You know the yellow with the white bar? Okay? Open a new note. So if you open a new note, which is the bottom right-hand corner, and hit on the camera. Hit on the camera, and it's going to give you some options. One of them is scan documents. How many times have you been on the phone with somebody and they said, just scan that to me? And you run to the printer and you do all that and you email it to yourself. If you just hit scan document and go over top of a document, it creates a PDF for you already. And then you can email that PDF, you can text that PDF to somebody. How many people did not know that? A lot of people didn't know it. Wait a minute, our CIO didn't know that? Oh, yeah. One for Mike. All right, you're going to like this one. Open up your camera like you're going to take a picture. Open up your camera like you're going to take a picture. Take my business card off the table and take a picture of my business card. Take a picture of my business card. Got it? Now go to that picture, open up that picture so you have it on your screen. Put your finger on my first name, and it should start to highlight my name. And then if you scroll down, make sure you highlight Michael Farrell, Executive Vice President, Business Development. If you could highlight all that. Did it work? All right. Click on that again, and you should get options at the top, like where you normally would get copy, paste, all that. One of them is lookup. Hit lookup. It is now looking for me on the internet, and it should take you to my LinkedIn page. Don't go to the images, go to the all. It should take you to my LinkedIn page. If we're not connected, let's connect. So connect with me on LinkedIn if we're not connected already. Pretty cool? Go back to the image. Hold on, we have a question. If you hold your finger down on my name, it'll highlight my name. And then if you use the little dots at the end of that highlight, you can pull it down to highlight the entire title or anything you want. No? One more trick. If you go back to the picture, click on my phone number. You're on a picture now in an iPhone. Click on my phone number. You should get the option to call me. Don't call me. But you could email me as well. Pretty cool trick, isn't it? All right, one last one. Go to LinkedIn. I'll do this with you. Go to LinkedIn. At the top, you can search for people, right? So you can search for a name. Hit the search button. On the far right, after you're in that search button, on the far right, hit that little, I don't know what it is. And you're going to get a QR code. You can then have somebody take a picture of this, and they can connect with you on LinkedIn. Or, if you hit scan, you can scan somebody else's QR code, and that automatically connects you on LinkedIn. Pretty cool? Ivan, did you know that? You did not? Excellent. All right. So, we do more than book air, car, and hotel. I say that all the time on sales presentations. We do more than book air, car, and hotel. We provide services for our travelers. We're going to skip the let's hear from you because that was the Laura part and the recent travel experiences. If we go to the next slide, this is where we are getting back in the groove of travel. That was not my idea. That was Laura's idea. Go to the next one. World Alerts 360. How many of our travel partners knew that we had a World Alerts 360 page? Excellent. Marketing, you're doing a great job back there getting the word out. Our marketing team and our product team updates this regularly. That's going to give you relevant information about getting back to travel. Make sure your travelers are aware that that page exists. It's also, if you go to the next page, clickable. Excuse me, this is everything that is in World Alerts 360. It's also on our itinerary though. So if they're on our itinerary, where it says click here about 3/4 of the way down for World Alerts 360 to access curated list of COVID-19 resources. They can get it right from their itinerary. They can also access COVID-19 executive orders by state and world travel guidance documents that helps them know before they go. I bet your travelers don't know, half of them don't know that that exists. Let's work together. Let's work with your account manager to get the word out so they know that information is available to them. Through the booking process, we'll go to the next page. Through the booking process, we are sending out traveler communications. You want to make sure that your travelers are signed up for this. Again, work with your account manager so that you're confident that they're getting the communications that they need during travel. Here are some examples of them. Flight alerts, trip alerts, waiver alerts. Waiver alerts has been phenomenal for us, Pam, right? Waiver alerts, it's an automated process now that when there's a waiver for their trip, they're going to get notified via email that there's a waiver. And the agent gets notified right away. So there's no call to the airline, hey, is there a waiver for Jay's flight because I see it got canceled. All that information is self-serviced to them. Global alerts, announcements, all provided by World Travel. Let's go to the next. Now, support during the booking process. Our partners at Deem and our partners at Concur are providing your travelers information. So maybe it's the safety check that Deem provides, or alternatively, go to the next. One more. TripKicks by Concur provides another level of detail of what your travelers need to know in order to stay safe when they travel. What's that? I thought there was a question. Make sure you're talking to your account manager or your sales executive about that. During the booking process, are they taking advantage of the chat feature that we have on the online booking tool that's not part of the online booking tool? It's a layer that we put on top and we provide the service so that when your travelers are having question about navigation, do they remember that I don't have to pick up the phone then and incur a agent fee. I can stay online, chat with an individual who's going to help me through that navigation process. We've won award after award, month after month for this service. Did you know? Did you know that our consultants average 10 years of reservation experience? This speaks big. I know John talked about it, and we're going to talk about it in the SLT when we talk about it. But our agents didn't work at Target last week. They weren't working retail. They've been agents for a long time, and they have a ton of experience. And why? Because we didn't let them go during the pandemic. We kept them in-house for that very reason. International rate desk specialist with 15 years experience. So when your traveler is saying, I got somebody that didn't know what they were talking about, please bring that to our attention because that's not World Travel. Over 10,000 training hours during COVID. Our Learn department, while agents weren't answering the phone, took advantage of their time to train them during that time. Let's go to the next slide, please. WorldWatch. It's a product we launched. I believe Ivan and George might mention a little bit. WorldWatch is a phenomenal tracking that I explain it best this way. It marries your itinerary database with safety and security and trip disruption. All that information is available at different points, but what we've done is brought it all together so you don't have to worry about searching multiple points for trip disruption and safety on your travelers. Let's go to the next slide. And, drum roll please. One of the biggest pain points in the industry, and you can all say it, is virtual pay. Virtual pay is a difficult topic to solve. Many are trying. What's that? Nightmare. World Travel is partnering with a major financial company this year. It's not inked yet, so we can't say who it is, to solve that for you and your travelers. We're going to bring you a solution that will give your travelers the ability to not check in to a hotel and hear, "I'm sorry, we don't have your payment." We're going to solve that for you this year. We are excited. We've been in conversations for months, if not years, on this, and we're bringing it to fruition in 2022. We plan that announcement happens at GBTA this year. So keep your eyes open. Hope you attend GBTA because we can't wait to shout it from the rooftops. This partner has been phenomenal to work with, and we like each other. We get along. We partner well with each other, and we're both excited about this solution going out to you, our customers, coming soon. That's all I have on the Know Before You Go. So know before you go. We'll solve something for you this year, and we're excited to do it.